When movie fans first got a look at Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther, most agreed he was the perfect actor to take on that role. But after years of portraying the beloved superhero in 4 films, including his performance in the history-making Black Panther film, we lost Chadwick Boseman to colon cancer. Well, now a Marvel-sized movement is underway to keep the legacy of the character alive while honoring Boseman's contribution. And it's all thanks to a film critic from Chicago. Welcome, themovieblog.com's Emmanuel Noisette. Did I say that all correctly, how it goes?
Perfectly.
Emmanuel, thanks for coming in.
Thank
you. People will say, oh, he's trying to get rid of T'Challa. That's not it. Tell me why you started this petition.
Oh, quite the opposite. So, yes, August of 2020, we lost Chadwick.
Right.
Hit me personally and professionally because he was my favorite actor and that was my favorite character. And, you know, during that whole grieving time and process, you know, we just didn't really know what to do, right? Then December of 2020, Marvel came out and said that they're not going to recast. And they were pretty definitive with it, right? It wasn't like, we won't recast for now. They didn't give any wiggle room. So it was like, well, are you guys going to either put the character in the background or are you going to kill him off? And just that mere thought really kind of made me feel uncomfortable. So I did like a really deep dive into Chadwick's interviews, you know, what his agent had to say, what his family, friends, just really trying to get to know how he approached acting and the roles and so on. And I stumbled across an interview, it was a program with Roland Martin, journalist Roland Martin. And he said that he had text conversations with Chadwick months before he passed. And this is when he was losing weight and people were concerned. And Chadwick told him, like, hey, I want people to see the role and not me. That is the job of an actor, to have people see the role. And it was at that moment that I started to realize, like, you know what? I really think that because Chadwick valued this role so much, the character's role should continue. His story is not done. And I also started to look at the pattern of multiple Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man all over the place. And I was like, you know what? I think recasting is actually a good idea, you know? So,
well, it keeps T'Challa alive. It keeps that history alive because he was the first Black Marvel hero, superhero, wasn't he?
Correct.
So if we get rid of him, who's the Black superhero?
Listen, there are other Black superheroes, right? But the thing is, this character was created in the 1960s, during the Civil Rights era, no less. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, they sat down and was like, wait a minute, we have Black readers, but we don't have a Black superhero for him. So they created T'Challa to be that embodiment of Black representation during a very tough time. And T'Challa is literally Black history. He's like the Jackie Robinson of Black superheroes. And all we're saying is, look, you don't have to disregard other superheroes. You can even pass on the mantle of Black Panther if you like to. We're just saying, just don't use Chadwick's death as a plot device in this fictional storytelling. Keep him alive. Leave the door open for an eventual recast, and I think that's not that much to ask for.
So Marvel has given no explanation as to what they're going to do, but they just know that T'Challa will not return.
That's all we know for now. We have little hints that maybe we get a different version of T'Challa from another universe, possibly, but to me, I still think that it's more problematic to have real-life trauma put into fiction.
Do you have any idea who you'd like to have cast as T'Challa?
Oh, my goodness, so many. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, John David Washington, Damson Idris, Trevante Rhodes.
Idris? You think Idris would
Oh,
do
my
that?
gosh. Damson Idris now, not Elba.
Oh, Damson Idris.
Damson
I'm sorry, I thought you meant Idris Elba. Okay. All right, okay.
You know what? I'll take him, too. He can go ahead and do it, too. That's fine. Listen, I'm not... Superheroes are created for children, right? Primarily. And the thing is, the kids look up to these heroes. To me, it doesn't really matter who plays the role because...
The role just has to keep going on.
It just has to keep going, you know? And the kids, to me, that has to be the most important thing here. We can't just sit here and say, hey, this is a superhero that you dressed up as at Halloween and, you know, this is your favorite hero, but we're going to take him away. And by the way, there are other heroes you can go look at. We don't have to do it. It's fiction. It's fine.
How does your the petition look right now? Do you have got a lot of people on there?
Yes, we just crossed 55,000 signatures.
How many do you need?
Well, here's the thing. As many as possible. We will
And then
take
you'll
as
send it to
many.
Marvel?
Well, Marvel's on notice. I will
Okay.
say that. They know what we're doing. I'm going to give you an exclusive just right here. Come February, Black History Month, we will go trend again. We will make a strong push. We are going to go viral again and recast T'Challa, the hashtag, as you can see.
Yeah.
It is going to draw attention to the fact that we just want this character to live because we think that honoring Chadwick Boseman, I mean, this guy was fighting cancer.
Right, and that's why you're selling the T-shirts, in fact.
Yes, we are selling the T-shirts, teespring.com/recast T'Challa. All proceeds go straight to Colon Cancer Coalition and other charities in his name because this isn't about us. We want to honor Chadwick Boseman. We're not anti-Marvel either. We're all Marvel fans. We want Black Panther to succeed. But we just don't want that to affect the storytelling with his character. That's all.
What did Marvel tell you? You called them and you talked to them?
I brought it to their attention.
Okay.
And you know what? They understand. I think that they respect the fan passion because they know we're not trying to bully them or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
My
they didn't want to
producers told
comment.
me, if you could say it louder, what did you say? We called Marvel? Okay, we have reached out to Marvel. So
Okay.
far, no comment.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
same answer.
Yeah, okay.
Same answer. And that's fine. I understand. They don't want to get into spoilers or anything.
Right.
I totally get it. But for me, it's less about talking to Marvel and it's more about talking to the community because the movie, the Black Panther movie, was a cultural phenomenon, right? So for me, I just want people to understand, look, we want Chadwick Boseman to kind of like be our Christopher Reeve, you know, or Michael Keaton to Batman. We want him to be kind of like how they treat James Bond. Because unfortunately in Hollywood, there's like this discriminatory math that happens when it's white, popular, fictional characters. They get multiplication and addition. But when it comes to Black characters, we have to settle for substitution or subtraction. And I'm like, no, that recasting is how they stay relevant. It's why we still remember Sean Connery as James Bond. It's why we still remember, you know, all of these popular characters. Right. I just want the same energy for Chadwick and T'Challa.
You talk about diversity in the film industry, and what are your thoughts on Oscar nominations this year? Do you think that we're lacking in diversity?
Personally, I think we're always lacking. You know, I would love to see movies like, you know, The Harder They Fall, you know, pushed a little bit harder. I would love to see, you know, Halle Berry get a stronger push, you know, for Bruise as director. You know, you have actresses like Regina King, Tessa Thompson, doing things out there with, you know, Passing. I want more. I'm greedy. I'm always going to want more. So my answer by default.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emmanuel. We appreciate it. You can follow Emmanuel Nocet on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at emans./reviews. If you'd like to learn more about the petition or sign it, head to change.org/recast T'Challa.